Welcome back to Unraveled Game Thoughts. And today, I hope this microphone is picking up okay, but today we have Tabannusi, the builders of and I am doing the solo version, probably a quick run through the solo version because my goal is to do this in Tawantinsuyu and Tekhenu and Teotihuacan, and then sort of a video comparing the T games. So we are in, this is completely set up, and there is, I'm not going to do a ton of rules explanation. I'll try to do that kind of as I play the game, but I will try to give an overview of what I'm shooting for here to some degree. At the top right of the board, my top right, let me make sure it's actually visible on here. Can I see it? Yep, there, I can see it. All right, let's make sure it's on the camera. And I have the, what do they call these? The decree cards, in which I am sort of shooting for trying to get those because those are worth 12 points a piece, and that's a pretty good number of points. So I might be going for those. One of the decree cards requires at least a disc on each of the ziggurats, the yellow, the white, and the brown ziggurat. So I'll probably be going for that a little bit. As I understand it, I'm basically racing the automa player, and you can't quite see it over here. I just don't think I can capture it on camera very well because there's just not enough space and I can't pan my camera back quite enough. But over off to the side, I'm running the automa. And if you're familiar with the Teotihuacan automa, this one, I'm not going to say is exactly like that because it's not. I think it's a little more complex. So this is, as far as solo games go, I feel like the way the AI runs is a little headier. Takes a little bit more work to make it run. So that's why, it's part of the reason why this was taking me a long time to actually get recorded, is because just getting all the bells and whistles in one place where I could sit down and do it for a period of time. So I have already started the game. At the beginning of the game, I place a building, and the automa places a building. I am using the basic god card for the automa, and let me see which one it is. I can tell you. And then sum up the numbers at the top of each of the two face-up automa cards. So I have a 0 and a 1. And move the bot's architect that many districts counterclockwise among those depicted on the automa urban card. So the automa has an urban card. It looks not too dissimilar from mine, except his has all the 5 districts, and it's a little bit more, it's got a few more things on it, but he is going to move backwards then, counterclockwise 1. Ooh, I think, oh, he's black. Okay, so he's the black character. So he's going to go move his architect 1 to that blue district there. And then we take a die from the bot's current district following the die value preference. Well, the first die he's going to try to take is the one that would go there. So it would be a 5. So he would take the 5. That's done. And then he performs the top action depicted on the left automa card. So it is the B action that he wishes to take from here. So A, B, and C, and he wants to take the B action, and he is going to pay 2 gold to place a token on his ship, and he will place it from his card. It will go onto the ship. So a column with at least one of his houses doesn't have one. First available space from the top to the bottom and right to left. Okay, top to bottom and right to left. So he is going to go here on this one. All right. So there he goes, that's his turn. And then his worker will follow his architect over there. His second action, his second action, then let's go to the arrow on the left Automa card points to an action on the right. So we have an arrow here on the second that points to an action on the right. It looks like it's going to be the C action. He wants to do the C action, and can he? He would have to pay a white resource and a gold because he doesn't have a second white resource, and he would build a house in the district, into the shipping district here. So the question is, where is he going to build a house? How does he make that decision? I think if the bot acts in the port district, the bot places a house following normal rules with the following modifications. To determine the position of the house, sum up the two numbers at the top of the face-up Automa cards. 1 is what their total sum is. If this is its first house, it counts clockwise from the leftmost bottommost house space as many spaces as the result of the sum. Count each pair of house crates of a row as one single unit and places its house on that space. So it's going to place a house here. Now, which it always chooses a crate space of a row columns before a non-crate space. So it will choose this, and he doesn't get crates, he gets gold. That crate is removed from the game, and then he uncovered a gold, so he's going to get another gold for a second action. So that is a little bit, I think this is going to get easier. I'm just new to the Automa, the running of the Automa, so it's a little slow. All right, so now I'm going to take my turn, and it's my first turn, so I have to pick a district to go to. I built my house in that district, and in part because I really wanted to potentially be able to build another house in that district, but I'm going to have to put a what do you call it? I'm gonna have to get some more items here to do this. And I haven't looked up all of the shipping tiles here to see if any of them in particular will help me. As far as what district do I want to go to next, I feel fairly confident that I want to go to the yellow district here. I think I want to go there because I need 3 houses there per my urban card. I also need a white, a yellow, and a brown house, and it doesn't matter what district they're in. So I feel like this is potentially a good district to lay some tile in and start working on getting the houses in that district. So I think I am going to, go do action B first for my first action, and I'll put one of those down, and that will be legal. So that will be 1, and that will give me a gold to do that. And then for my, and the first thing I was supposed to do was pick a tile here. Well, I want to go to the green district, so I think I'm going to take the 2 so that my architect goes over here to the green district, because I also want to build houses there and get my urban card completed, and that will get me started in that direction. So the next step I think we want to do, I think we're going to go ahead and build, which is going to cost 2 resources, plus I'm going to have to pay another resource because my marker is on this particular tile. And so we're going to build on here, and we're gonna build a yellow house. So that is going here, and we'll put my yellow there, and I get a gold because I uncovered that on my house board. And if I want to, I can also pay I could pay another resource, because I just built a house, to put a token on a yellow ship. Which I am going to do. I am going to pay a gold, and I am going to put a marker on one of these yellow ships. The question is, which one? I might need to look at what some of these do. I know 2 and 3, this one and this one are just for the sake of claiming it. But I want to see what that 1 does, because I have a hunch it could be potentially helpful to me, especially with my intention of building more houses. So let's see. Whenever you construct a building, receive 2 victory points for every claim marker on the covered project tile belonging to an opponent. Well, I really need him to build projectiles, but I'm going to go ahead and put 1 there because that could get me some victory points. So we'll do that, and that is my second action, and that'll go there. So now we are going to go to Gilgabot. Here he's going to flip that over 1. He's moving 1. He's moving counterclockwise. So he's going to move his guy there. He wants to take a die that is a 1 die. And so that's what he's going to do. So he has that resource. And then which action does he want to take? He wants to take the C action, which would be paying 2 of these to place a house. So he'll pay his blue die and a gold, and he wants to place a house in a ziggurat. So how does he determine? So the current number is 2. So he's going to build a brown building then, it looks like. Okay. The position is chosen, favoring advancing on the mastery tracks and then gaining gold. So he wants to advance on a mastery track, and he wants to do that. So he's going to put his house there, and that's going to advance him 1 on the brown mastery track. Okay. And does he put, I think he would still put a claim token up on that one. So that's his action A, and his next action is going to be, he did C, and then he's going to do C again, but he can't. So he gets a action, which is get a architect or get a free resource die, and I think the Automa never gets a resource die. I think he always gets a gold. Unless the current symbol is the king symbol, an A action is ignored, and the bot gains 4 victory points instead. Oh, but the current symbol is the king symbol. The bot takes the A action on the king card. So the A action on the king card is to get a gold and 2 victory points. So the bot is going to move from 10 to 12. He gets 2 victory points. Okay. So that's my turn. He's going to move his guy there. And then I have to take a shot here. Let's see. I need some water. I'm in the green district. I need to choose a die. I'm kind of wondering if it wouldn't be better to go after some gardens or something. tough. So I got 1 or 4 here. 4's not bad. I've got a brown. I don't really need any in that district, but I'm gonna have to get boats and I'm gonna have to get garden tiles. This is a tough choice. I think I almost want the Automa to build here to lay some groundwork, some foundations for me, so then I can come back and build. I don't really want to go back to 1 either. So I think I'm going to grab a 4 die. She's going to move my architect there. He's going to start working on that. And I think, for 1 action, I'm going to take the A action and get a gold and a claim marker. So I like that as a play. Do I want to lay a tile down or not? I'm about to go to that district. You know, I kind of think I like the idea. I am going to lay a project tile down. I'm going to go ahead and lay a white project tile down on that action. That's going to give me a free die from the supply there. And so I'm going to take a white die because I'm going to that district next, and that's going to help me out. And then we will go on to the Gilgabot here. He's going to move 1 card and reveal another. He wants to move 1 district more, so he's going to move to district 2. There is no die, so he just takes the highest die because there isn't a die for that colored district. He just takes the highest value die. And now his worker is going to do some actions here, and he wants to do action C. Action C. So action C wants to build, but he can't build because there's no foundational tile there. So then he'll do B, which he will lay a project tile. 3, it's a brown. So he's going to do a brown project. Okay. Chooses the lowest numbered legal spot in the district. So the lowest numbered legal spot in this district is going to be this 1. And then he's going to put a claim marker on there. All right. He just puts 1 for free from its supply. He doesn't, and there was no bonus, so he doesn't get a bonus. So for action 2, we're going to follow the arrow, and he wants to do B for action 2, which he can, and now he can pay he has 3 resources. Oh, action B. Whoops. He's not. I was thinking C. So he's going to keep that. And for action B, he wants to lay another one. So how does he decide that? The color of the project is determined the same way. It's going to be a brown. The bot must add the new project to a legal space. Okay. So he's going to add another brown to the lowest legal space, and it's got to connect with that. And so he is going to gain he doesn't gain garden tiles. So the bonus depicted at the bottom left Automa card, if the current symbol is not the king symbol, which it is not. So he is going to gain 3 victory points. 1, 2, 3. And then that's his 2 actions. So his worker follows his architect. Done. All right, now my turn. I am over here. My worker forgot to follow me. So I'm in the purple district. First I have to choose a die. Well, the question is, where do I want to go next? Boy, if I go to yellow, I could get my 3 there. That wouldn't be bad. Huh. This is interesting. What do I want to do? Or I could stay in this district and do some stuff here. But I would need a yellow for that. Huh. And I'd need 2 white. It's doable. I think getting some gardens built will not hurt. We can't get back to 1, but there is no 1, so we could take the 6, and then next round, since there's no 1 represented, we can go to District 1, because there's not a 1 die on the white barge. And this is tough. I could add a thing to a boat, but I can also do that by building. And I wonder if that's not going to be more lucrative down the road. So I think I'm going to take the A action twice. I'm going to gain this one and a garden tile and a token, and then I'm going to do it again. And I'm going to grab that and another garden tile and another claim marker, and then I will refill these. Okay, so that's my 2 actions, and then he's going to come over there, and then he's going to choose, and he's going to choose based on the number at the top of his thing. So now he's going 3, so he's going to go 1, 2, 3. He's going to go up there, so he wants a 5 if he can, but he doesn't have one. Ah. Okay. So he gets that green, and then he wants to take the C action. All right. So the C action would be building, and so he is, I believe, going to build. He acts in a common district, constructs the building following the normal rules, paying the cost. If there are multiple options for constructing a building, and the current symbol is not the king. Okay, so he is just going to build. There's not multiple options. He's just going to build a building. So he's going to build a white building. That's going to give him a gold. And I am getting my claim marker back, which means I'm going to move up the white mastery track and go there. And then we're going to get a building here, and he's going to put his guy there, and that's that. That's his A action. And then for his second action, he wants to do C, but he doesn't have a place to build, so he will try to do B. And for B, the current symbol, he's going to place a, let's say it's number 1, so it's a white, and he's going to put it in the highest legal area, highest number legal area he can. So he's going to go there, and we'll put a claim marker there, and oh, he built in that district, so I was supposed to take this off his automa card. But he does have a claim marker there, and he gets to go up a mastery track. All right. So, sorry, that's not my turn. That is the automa's turn. So now, let's see. It's my turn. I'm in District 1 over here. Whew. Let's see. I'm still trying to kind of work toward all of these goals here. Getting I don't have any ziggurats, but now I have a white and I have a yellow, and I think I can get a brown, so I can have 3 things covered if I can build in this district. And I need, well, I gotta pick a resource first. So if I want to stay in this district, I would just pick that. But I think I'm going to get the 3 and go to that district. And I will do something there in 3 next round. We'll see what I end up deciding to do. And now my worker has got to do a thing. I definitely want to build. So I think I'm going to build. He is going to get both his claim markers back to his supply, which is going to make him go up the brown track twice, unfortunately. And we're going to take those 2 buildings off of the table, and then I am going to put a building down. I'm kind of trying to face all these buildings the same direction. I don't know if that's necessarily the best thing to do, but I've only played this once before with Becky, so we'll just do it this way and see how it goes. So I am going to place my building there, and that will give me a gold because I just got the gold out of that one. And then because I placed a building, I can place a claim on a claim marker here, which I'm going to do. I'm going to claim that brown building. And that's my first action. So for my second action, now what do we want to do? This gets tricky. I could do some gardening, and if I did, this would not be the worst. Let's see, I'm about to go to the brown area. The question is, do I want to do it here? I don't know. I don't have a blue dye. I don't have anything to buy. I mean, I could use the green to buy some gardening, which is not the worst, but I don't think I want to. I just don't think that's what I want to do. That gives me a gold. That's not bad. It will help my building scoring when that district scores. So I might go ahead and do it. And the question is, can I? Because every tile adjacent will increase the value of scoring so long as I have something up. I'm going to have to get up on the mastery track over there in the brown and yellow to really make it worthwhile. That's going to be the kicker. So let's see. If I try to do action D, then I need to place a water tile near, it's got to be next to a garden tile or another water tile. And so I think I'm really going to shoot, because I could put a garden tile there, I could put a garden tile there. I might as well guarantee that I get at least 1 score if I put that, well, if I put this water tile here and then that water tile there, then I think that will at least be helpful. I could play a gold to get 1 more water tile. And the question is, do I really want to do that? Do I want to do that? Yeah, I definitely am in the right district that I want to be in. So, no worries there. Do I want to pay a gold, though, to do that? Man, that is a tough choice. I think I'm going to make the tough choice, and I'm going to pay the gold so I can get one more water tile. And I'm going to grab this water tile and place it there. And then I can place any number of garden tiles up to 3. Well, if I place a garden tile on that one, then I get a garden tile as a bonus. If I place a garden tile on that one, now I get a bonus die, and I think I'm going to go for a blue because that's going to help the most. And if I put one here, then I can pay any color die. And I'm going to pay, I think, green. I think I'm going to pay the green. And I'm going to get to go up a mastery track of my choice. Well, I think I'm going to go up the brown mastery track is what I'm going to do. Yep. And that's my second action. So then my worker will follow to 3, and then it is the Gilgabot's turn. So, and I apologize, I'm calling it the Automa, I'm calling it the Gilgabot, I'm calling it the AI. It's all the same. But he's going to go 1, 2, so he's going to end up in District 2. And he wants to do action C up here. And he's going to pay 2 die, and his color doesn't matter. The brown is the house he wants to build. And then he is going to remove a claim marker from the Ziggurat district. He always wants to go up a mastery track. When he can, he ignores claim marker. He goes there and gets that. And then he wants to take action B, which is gain 2 victory points. I believe it. If the bot acts in the Ziggurat district, it takes a C action instead. Oh, okay. But the thing is, the C action, oh, can it? I think it can, actually, take the C action. Because he's got 2 gold that he can spend, and then he could place a house, and he would follow the brown house. So he's going to take it from his lower area, and he's going to get the gold and place a 3rd disc in that district. So that makes sense. That would be his second action. Wow, that is very powerful that he got all of those already. That's crazy. All right, so I'm in District 3. Well, I'm going to take advantage of being in District 3. I need to pick a die first. Do I want to get scoring going over there? I kind of want to get a house built in District 2, but there is no District 2 thing to do. You know, I didn't do that. Whenever I think that ship, when I built my thing, oh, that was gardens. I didn't displace any of his tiles. Well, there were 2, and so I should have gotten 4 victory points for each of the 2 for each of those claim markers that I displaced. So, sweet, ships are paying off. Now I get a victory point whenever I put a claim marker on a ship as well, which is handy. But my current concern is that District 1 is on the verge of scoring. And with my yellow still down there, I'd rather get that moving up a little bit. And the best way to do that is I can spend. So if I actually spend all 4 of those victory points I got, then I can take action A twice, which I think I'm going to do. And I think I'm going to take the 6 die, and I'm going to go over, because District 1's going to score. I might be the one that makes that trigger. I'll take a 6 die so I can go to 1. Although it's really debatable to go to 3. Man, I don't like that. I think I am going to go to 4 instead. And so now I am actually taking action A twice, and so I paid my 4 victory points. I am going to go up on 2. So I'll definitely go up on the yellow, so at least the yellow is always going to score. That's going to give me a mastery token because I got my lowest disc up to there. And then I'm going to go up 1 more, and brown is going to end up scoring me the most long term. So I think I'm going to go up 1 on brown as well. I think that'll work. And then it is Gilgabot's turn. He's going to do that. He's going to move 1 space. I think I forgot to send his worker with him, so he's going to go to the District 3, and in District 2, he wants to take the C action. Let's see if he can. Well, first he gets a die. He's just going to get the highest die there. It's a 1. Whoop-de-doo. So in District 2, he wants to take the C action. Well, he would have to build a building, and he'd have to build it on his own, so he would have to spend his die and his 2 gold in order to build a building. The question is, what building does he want to build? Well, the current one would be brown. Actually, white. He's going to build on that white building, because that's the only building that's kind of a legal deal. So he ignores that. He's going to get his own claim marker back. It's not going to matter. And he's going to place a white building in the district. And that's going to be his. So he's got 2 white buildings in that district. His claim marker is going to come off of there, and that white building is going to go back. Project tile is going to go back to the supply. All right. Whew. I don't feel like I'm doing terrible, but I haven't played the solo bot, so I could be losing badly and not know it yet. We will see. All right, moving right along. He wants to take a second action. He wants to take action A. Action A gives him a gold and normally a claim marker, but he doesn't take claim markers, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. He's golden. So now it's my turn. All right, I am in this district. So where do I want to go next? Do I want to go to 3? Do I want to go to 4? Or rather, stay in 4, which is not the worst idea, to be honest. Not the worst, or I can go back to 2. 2 would be a good place to get some gold. But staying in 4 is not a bad idea. I'm just not sure if I need to stay in 4, although I could get garden tiles for later down the road, because I need to have, well, I have claim markers on 2 garden tiles. I've got a yellow and a brown ship. I think I am going to stay in 4, actually. I think I'm going to. So I don't move my architect. And now the question is, what do I want to do? Because I could, well, I need 2 gold to place something on a ship. So that's not actually going to be helpful. But what could be helpful is paying 2 white cubes in order to place a house. And I think these houses come from the lower area. And so the question is, do I want to get a crate or something else? Well, if I get this here, I at least have a yellow crate. And I get to score those when that district scores. So I think that is going to be a pretty good deal for me. And then, do I want to take an action A, or do I want to... Well, I'm staying at a district, so it kind of makes sense to go ahead and take an action A, and I think I am going to get that crate flipping tile one and a garden tile, and that'll give me a little bit to work with. And then it'll be Gilgabot's turn. So he's going to roll over. He's going one space. So he's going to 4. He's going to be acting in 3. He wants to take the B action. First he takes, since he went to 4, he's going to take the brown 4. He wants to do B. He can't do B. He wants to do... Oh, he could do B, actually. He can do B. He's going to place a projectile. The question is which one. He wants to place a white projectile. So if he places a white projectile, he wants to place it in the highest numbered area. So he will place it there, and then he will get go up a mastery track. How does he choose the mastery track? Yeah, I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with he's moving his lowest one up. It seems that would be a reasonable advantage for him. So, okay. So I think that was action 1. What's the second action? It's going to be C. Can he now take C and build a building? He cannot. So then he would try to do action D and gain garden or lay garden tiles, but he doesn't have any. And I don't think... Okay, so he has a gold. He could purchase a water tile and he would get one for free, and he's going to place it on the lowest water numbered space. It would be a claim marker, so he is going to just get a victory point. And I'm following the general rule in my game here that anytime he would gain a claim marker, he gets a victory point. It kind of says that in one place in the rule book, nothing happens. And then later on it says if he would get a claim marker, give him a victory point. It could be just referring to the bonuses on the mastery track, but I think it makes it a little bit more challenging to have him gain a victory point every time he would gain a claim marker and can't. Okay, so I think that's him. Worker's gonna follow him there, and now I'm in District 4 and have to select a die. So do I want to go to 2 next time, or do I want to go to 3? Whew. 2, oh man, I really need to get my urban card. I'm gonna have to build into. But I think 3 offers some good options too. And I really want to go after those boats. So I think we're going to go 3 and see what we can get from there. Whoops, that's the Automa. So we'll put my architect in 3. And now I could build another house. Do I want to build a house? What do we say? Because I can get another crate. A crate is good. Get a die from the supply. I'm about to do some brown action here. Man, that's a tough choice. I think that is going to end up feeding me pretty well. So I'm going to go and pay 2 to place a house here and gain a green crate. I feel like that will be helpful. And I need a gold. Don't have a gold, such as it is. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get do an action A and get a water tile here. I could pay any resource for that, but if I'm going to be gardening, well, actually, I like that one. I like that one. We'll put that guy down, and I get a garden tile, and I get a claim marker. Whoop. There we go. All right. So then Gilgamesh here is going to go 2 spaces. 1, 2. Send his architect. He wants to take action D. But there is no action D there, so he's going to go to B. And he wants to pay 2 gold. He does not have 2 gold, so he can't do action D. So he's going to go try to do action A. He never gets water tiles. He can get a garden tile. Why is there water tiles in my garden tiles? So he can get a garden tile and a claim marker, which just goes there. So he can do that. And then he wants to do action C. And actually, he would have taken that die. So what are we going to do here? He can spend 2, and he can build a house. So he's going to build a house. How does he decide if he's buildings? Okay, so I think it's going to try to place its building. It's going to try to take a crate, and it's going to try to score points. So we'll take the white crate and dump it out of the game, and it gets a gold for that. So let's do that. That's probably the most beneficial placement. And then he finishes his turn, he moves his guy, and we're going to score that district, I believe. He caused it, so he gets that. And then we're going to score, and I'm going to get 1, 2, 3 points. 1, 2, 3, and he is going to get 1 point because you just score for the houses and the so this token of mine, I have a house in the row and the column, so it scores 2, and this is just has 1 house in a row, so I score 1. He's got 1 house there, so that's going to score 1 point. Okay. So then it's my turn. Then we have to take, now first of all, if any of us had white die, we would lose them. And then we take all the white die, and we're going to re-roll the white die and put them back into that district, like so. And let me make sure there's not something else with scoring. I think that pretty much covers it. All players lose local resources, players score victory points, and local resources return to the district. So nobody lost any die from that district, so it's not a big deal. All right. Oh, and he owns that garden tile. Almost forgot. All right. What do I want to do? Man, I could really use that. That's going to give me some victory points. It's going to double my multiplier, which is fantastic. I should seriously consider that move. I'm in District 3. I should also consider laying garden tiles. Another good move. Ooh, that would be tricky. So I might do a tricky thing here that sort of helps me in a couple of different ways. Let's see. I don't really need a house here. I could build in his house. That would give me victory points, which is not bad. But I don't really need that. I think I have to build off of garden tiles that are there. So I can't just do anything. Oh man. Well, I think I'm going to do the one thing I'm definitely going to do. I'm going to go from 13 back down to 11, take action A, and I'm going to go up this mastery track, the brown mastery track, because now I'm at the 2 victory point marker here, and that's going to be a better multiplier for this. So this is going to be a 4 times 2. It's going to give me 8 victory points where it normally would have given me 4. So I just doubled victory points for brown buildings in District 1. So that is a really handy deal. I do need to pick the die that I'm going to use for the next round. And the question is, where do I want to go next? Do I want to go to District 1, 2? I really need to get ziggurats going. I need to get ships going. So I think I don't necessarily need to build in this district. I am going to take a 6 so that I can move my architect. Let's see, that district just scored. I'm going to get ready for this district to score and try to get some stuff here. I think that's going to be beneficial for me when it scores. So I'm going to do that. I did action A, and so I think I'm going to do action D because I can do this tricky thing I want to do. But it's not going to actually work the way I want it to. Well, no, maybe it will. So I can use my green and I can purchase another garden. I'll do that. So that's my green. And then I will pay my blue and I will purchase another water tile. I'm going to gain this one. Okay, so that gets me a garden and a water tile. And then I can place up to 3. So we're going to go 1, 2, and do I want to do that? I think I will. 3, and now I will place my garden tiles on top of them so I can flip a crate. So I will flip my green crate back over. I can gain a die of any color I choose. I'm going to get a yellow die. This is my tricky bit here, getting that yellow die, and I'll show you in a bit why that is a nice tricky move for me to do for this particular game. So that's my turn. I am done. He's going to follow him. The Gilgabot's going to grab that last die there, so we know triggering, scoring is going to be triggered. He is going to get his card here, and he wants to take a C action, which requires him to pay 2 or a building, but he can't take C, so he wants to do D. Well, he has a garden tile, and he could pay any number of die. He could place 3, right? Let's double check that for the D action. Okay, if the bot acts in a common district, the current symbol is not a king symbol. The current symbol is not. It chooses the placement of each garden tile on a printed water space on the board with the lowest number. It's going to be with the highest number next to one of its own buildings, if that space can be reached by placing the 3 most water tiles on the lowest numbered space accessible by placing a minimum amount of water piles. Okay, so the lowest numbered space accessible by placing the minimum number of water tiles. D is such an interesting action for it to choose. but it can't do C. It doesn't have a place to build. And it can do D. But it doesn't have a building of its own that it would place anything next to, so I think it's just going to place it in the lowest legal space, which is going to be, yeah, here. That's his lowest legal space. Done. So that was his first action. Second action is going to be D again. Man, he really doesn't want to do D. It seems if the bot acts in a common district and has no garden tiles, it can't perform this action. It does not have garden tiles. So we're going to say it can't perform this action. Boom. So it's going to go to B, which makes much more sense. So for B, it wants to place... The current symbol is not the king symbol. It is 1. The current number is 1, so it wants to place a white project tile. Placement, color of buildings, 3 project tiles of color present in the district. There are no project tiles. So it's going to place it in the highest number that's legal. So he's going to go here and place that there, and then he is going to get his bonus for... Oh, he's just going to get a garden tile? Really? It seems like a silly bonus, but that's what he's going to get. That's his bonus. It's a garden tile because he's going to get the bonuses on the board. He gets the bonus from his bottom of his left card. Okay, well, there you go. That's his 2 actions. Wow. What die? Oh, I forgot to move. I forgot to move him. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's coming up here with me. He's going to go there. We're going to score this district. So, he is going to lose his yellow, which is going to move him up on the yellow. But I am also going to lose my yellow, which moves me up on the yellow, which is exactly why I took that die, is so that I could gain it when it's scored here. So I have, if we do yellow houses, I've got 1 yellow house, and I am 1 there, so that's going to get me 1 victory point. He has no houses, so he will get nothing. For white houses, I have 1, but this counts as a 2 because it's adjacent to it. So 2 times 1 is 2. And then for brown, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 times 2 is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that is fantastic. Yeah, that's really, really good. All right. So now we're going to re-roll all of these fantastic yellow die. And he triggered that. He gets a gold. So we're getting close. And now it's my turn. Okay, now if I'm going to get those lovely things up there, I have all the houses. I just need stuff in a ziggurat district. That's it. I need to get houses. So I am going to go ahead and yeah, I'm taking a 5. Okay. And then I'm going to use the 5 and a gold. And I'm going to place a house, a white house, which is going to give me a claim marker, which is fantastic. I'm going to need that claim marker, and I'm going to put it here. I'm going to put it on that, and it's going to get me a gold. And then I am going to get another action here. I don't have any blue crates, so we're not going to be able to place another house until next round. Although I could, ooh, that's actually good. I I think for my second action, I will put my architect anywhere. I'm going to leave him there. I'm going to grab a blue die from there, and that's my action. So then Gilgabot's going to go. He wants to move 1, 2, 3, 4. And he wants to take the B action up there, which is 2. Does he just take 2 victory points? What's a B action in the Ziggurat district? It takes the C action instead. I see. Okay. So he wants a die of where he's going. And then he's going to pay that and a gold to place a house in a district. And his house placement is chosen based on current number. He's going to get that. So its current number would be brown, but it doesn't make sense for him to place a brown one. Project placement there should change more often. It just feels that way. I'll have to go back and reread the Automa rules, see if I'm missing a thing. But he's building in the Ziggurat district. I just can't imagine he would not go after, you know, something like the white. So I'm going to do that because that's going to give him a move of a mastery track. And I think that's the best move because he's already got 3 brown buildings. There's no reason he would choose brown. That doesn't make any sense. So then his second action is going to be B. But he always takes C, and he would just build another house there. And he is going to, again, focus on the mastery tracks. And he'll just get himself some more points and go up the white mastery track. Building there. He paid his buildings, and then he is going to get a another deal off his card there. All right. My turn. Okay, and I'm still in that district. Got to pick something. What do I want to do? I don't want to stay in this district. I kind of think maybe I want to go to District 5? I don't know. I want to build a building. Still need to build in 2. So that's legitimate to do that. And potentially get some gold. So it's not like it's not worth doing a couple of things. I think I am going to go take a 6, build in 2. I'm going to go ahead and do another building. And in this case, actually, I should have taken his white building there. I think I am going to, that's houses in the port district. That's not going to score for a while. Well, actually, it will score pretty soon. It will score pretty soon. What is going to be the most beneficial for me? 3 times the number of houses I have in common districts. Or 6, 3 times 3 is 9, or just scoring that. 2 times 2 is 4. I think that is going to be a little better. So I am going to, for action 1, use my yellow building. It's going to give me a claim marker. I'm going to go there, and I am going to go up the mastery, the gold mastery track. I'm going to do that. And then for action 2, Oh, where was my architect moving to? Number 2? I think I was moving him to 2. I could put him anywhere and take another die. I'm looking at green there. So, yeah, that's not a bad deal. Not a bad deal. I think I'm just gonna leave my architect there and get a green die. That's gonna be my second action. And then he is going to take his action. And he's going to go 1, 2, 3. Yep. That's going to be interesting. And he wants to take the B action. Where is he? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he went there. So he wants to take the B action. He wants to pay 2 gold to put something on a ship, but he can't. Oh, he's got to take a die first. I'll take the highest. Does he ever take the A action? Yeah, I think he's just going to take the A action. Because he doesn't have enough. Well, he's going to take the A action once. 1, 2. And then he's going to take... Then he can take the B action. The C action, rather. And he can place a house somewhere in the district. And he's going to place it where he will score and take a crate and get a gold. That makes the most sense for him. And then he's going to follow his architect. All right. So then it is my turn. I have to take a 1, which means I'm going there next. And I have... I certainly have some resources here. I think, what do we need? I think I am going to place, what do I want to get? What do I want to score the most of here? If he builds on me, I'd rather go up the brown mastery track. So I'm going to go here with a projectile. Is that right? Is that what I want to do? Because then I can place another projectile here. So unfortunately, I don't have a crate to flip, but it's got to go there. And now I'm going to have to pay 4, okay, 4 green. I'm going to get both of these back. I'm going to get 2 brown buildings. Okay. And that is going to be a brown building. Well, that's going to accomplish a couple of things here. One thing it's going to accomplish is I'm going to get to put a token on a boat for free. Okay. So I'm gonna I'm going to go with that and get this Harbor Master tile. That seems to be a good way to do that and get a point. I get another token for that house. Immediately got that bonus. Do I get any other bonuses? I think that's it. Built. I don't get to move up anything, and he doesn't either, because I didn't build anything or take anything off of his. So, yeah. So now it's his go. He is going to take this. That's going to trigger scoring. Let's see where he's going to go for next turn. 2. He'll go there. And he wants to take the D action. He does have a garden tile. He could purchase. He gets water tiles for free. So he could get 2 garden tiles, and he has buildings next to himself. So he could do that, and then he gets water tiles for free. So the question is, where would he build his tiles? The lowest numbered space near his buildings? That's going to give him the most stuff there. 1, 2, 3. He doesn't run out of these markers, so I may have to use something for markers for him. And I have to move my camera to get it into the box to get more markers out, so I'll probably just use crate tiles. That'll probably be easier because we're getting close to the end. So now we score this district, which is going to, first of all, is anybody have any green? No, nobody's got green, so nobody's moving up. We're getting a garden tile. And sorry, I see what this Harbor Master tile does. That I picked up this last time, not 100% sure. I pay 1 resource fewer when placing a house in a common district. Oh, okay. That's interesting. All right. So I could have maybe gotten away with something there, but didn't. All right. So then white, he's going to score 1, 2, 3 times 2 is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I am going to score none. 1 times 2, he's going to score 2 more. So he's going to do that. And then a brown is going to score for me. So I'm going to score 2 times 2 is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Fair enough. I need to get my white up so I can get some bonuses here. All right, and then we're gonna re-roll our green die and put those on our boat, and then it's my turn. His worker's gonna move here. That was district scoring. He's gonna get a gold, yada yada. What district is likely to score again? Well, the ziggurat district is for sure gonna score again, but I can't get there to get another ziggurat. And once I get a brown ziggurat, look at that brown, I have all of that. I will get that decree card. He has a white and a brown. He needs a yellow building. I've got the most boats too. I'm doing pretty good at that. I don't really need a... Man, where do I need to go? I need another building in the district there. Oh, man. Well, to get my urban card, kind of debating going there. But getting up on the mastery tracks is also pretty stinking good. Yeah, I'm going to go to 2. I think that's going to be the most valuable to me. So I'm going to go to 2. We'll go here. And what do I want to do here? This is where garden tiles are probably going to be the most beneficial to me. I don't have any though, and I don't really have much way to get any. I could use that's not going to hurt. I can't put a projectile next to the same building. But that's reasonable. So what if what I really need to do is move up the white track, but I don't think it's going to help with any of that. Although if I did a white projectile, like so, okay, white projectile, that's going to give me a garden tile, which is fantastic. Cost me no resources. And then I could spend what I don't have. I can't build. Don't have a blue to get a water tile. Man, I almost think I could do that. Yeah, I could do that. I am going to go here for that and get to move my architect there. And then that's going to be my second action. Yeah. That's going to be my second action. Okay. So, there you go. Now it's Gilgabot's turn. His last card. He is going to go 1 space. Badoop. And he's going to do the B action. So he wants to pay 2 gold. He cannot. He wants to do C. He cannot. So he's going to, I think, do his A action, which is a gold and 2 victory points. I think he's going to do that. So now he can do action B in the port district. What does he do with action B? Current symbol is the king symbol. And ship preference rule. What is the ship preference rule? Both row and column with one of his houses. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's going to do that. He is going to, we're going to use these claim markers. We're going to call that, he wants to put 1 there. We'll do that. Okay. And the die he would have taken would have been, he was going to 5, so he would have taken 5. All right. So that's his 2 actions, and it's my turn. So I'm going to take a die from the secret area. It's a 5, which means I would just stay there. I guess for 1 action, I can move my architect anywhere, and I can grab a die of my color. I'll grab a blue, which then I can, for my 2nd action, use 2 blue to place a house, and I will do a brown house. Whoops, that's not a brown house. I'll put that there. Even though that's not the ideal placement, what it does give me is this decree card, which I will take because I have now completed it, so I don't have to worry about him stealing it from me. I don't get to move up any mastery track. Yeah, so that's that. That's my actions. He's going to follow me there. And now we're going to score the district. So for every house in the port district, I will get 2 points. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. He will get 2 points for every house he has on a ziggurat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 2 is 10. 42. That was a good one. I will get 0 points for every house in the district, and he will get 3 points for every house he has on a common district. 1, 2, 3 times 3 is 9. 42, 51. And then I will get 2 points for every house in the common district. So 1, 2, 3, 4 times 2 is 8. So that'll give me 38. All right. And then we'll re-roll these die. No one had die there, so no one gets anything. And I triggered that one, so I get a gold. Woohoo! All right. And then it is his go. So he is going to shuffle his deck here. Okay, and then we're going to get 2 cards out. He wants to go 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he wants to take action B, which is it's going to be C in that district. He is going to have to take in that die, and he will place a house. He's going to place a yellow, go up the yellow, and get a mastery marker. I'm actually going to replace this in the port district with that for him. And let's see what he does. Okay. Whew, all right. Check my time here. Okay. Let's see. That was action 1. What's he going to do for 2nd action? He is going to go action B, which would be C. He can't do it. The symbol is the up arrow. So I think he's just going to take his standard action because he can't take what he wants to take there. It would be either that or going off a mastery track of his choice. What would he do? B. He takes C. Actually, I think he would go off a mastery track for that. We'll do that. And then it'll be my turn. Okay. I gotta take a die. What do I want to do here? I want to lay some projectile. I don't want to lay a garden. I've got one garden tile. Question is, where do I want to go next? I want to get those ship tiles. I've got one of each color. I need another of each color. And then I will have obtained all of those. I really want to get that one. So to do that, man, it's tough. Do we go to 4? We can't go to 4. We can go to 5. We can go to 2. We can stay in 2. It's not terrible. I think I am going to stay in 2. And for action 1, I'm going to get my last mastery marker there. And for action 2, I think we're going to put I think I might get a garden tile with that. I don't like using my last mastery marker, but next round I can do it. Okay, so we'll put that there and go 2, 1, 2, and he is going to take action C. He does not have gold, so B, which won't matter. Let's see. All right, I'm going to give it a gold, 2 victory points. I think that's going to be the best option, because then it wants to take action C anyway, and it wants to place a house, and it's going to prioritize placing a house. It's going to get 10 victory points, 63, and it's going to place a house basically where it has markers, but it only has markers there. So it'll take this crate tile and get a gold. There we go. Oh, I had one house here. I'm still missing one of the houses. When I first got the game, it was missing one of the black houses, so I'm still waiting for Board and Dice to send me one. All right, let's see. Its worker is going to follow here, and I think we're good. So, all right, what do I want to do? I really want to build. First, let me deal I want to go after. Do I want to go to the ziggurats and try to improve that? But I'm going to need a claim marker back. I'm going to get one back there. Or do I go after the boats? In which case I'm going to have to go back over to District 1 and get those claim markers because I need them. Because I can't put a claim marker there without that. But if I'm building a house now, I will be able to. And I won't have a claim marker. So I'm kind of in a bind with my claim markers. I need them back. Is building a house going to benefit me over there? It might for that. but I need white. I've got brown. I don't have clay markers for that. Not in the best shape here. Staying in 2, not terribly helpful. 3, not terribly helpful. But could get me up the master track if I do some stuff, but I don't have clay markers, so that's not going to matter. I can move up the deal there, so I kind of think, well, 5, I don't have clay markers either. I really need 1, honestly. But if I go to 3, I could probably get my guy wherever I want. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to take this green, and now I got to build. I'm going to need 3. So I'm going to pay my 2 and my 3. That's going to give me a clay marker back. And I'm going to get a yellow house here, which isn't not too bad. That gives me my urban card, which will be, I'll just give myself an immediate 10 points, make it easier to keep up with. I'll give myself the 12 from that, 58, 60. Easier to keep up with there. And the question, and I have to get those 2 claim markers back. I just have to, in order to get that last decree card. That is the only way to do it. I am going to pay a gold after building that house. And I am going to put a marker on one of these. I'm going to do it here. Actually, that's not going to benefit me too much. Get a water tile. If I build a house. It's not mattering too much at this point. I'm just really just trying to get points. So I'm going to go there for points in case that district scores. Okay, so that was building my house, and then I'll just get a gold because I can't get a claim marker. So we'll do that. Ba-doom, ba-doom. And my guys were moving there. All right. Let's see what Gilgabot does. He is going to move his guy down to 2. He wants to take the B action here, which is placing a thing. He wants to place a brown project. Where would he place a brown project? Well, he's going to place it in the highest numbered legal placement. Looks like there is where he's placing it. So we'll put his claim marker on that. Actually, we'll just place this claim marker on that. It'll be easier. All right, and then he wants to take the C action. So he's going to build. Oh, what color did he get? He wants a 2, but he doesn't have one. Takes that C action. So he would have to pay 2, which he will. And then he's going to build a white building. That's going to give me my claim markers back, which is fantastic. I'm going to move up 2 on the mastery track, which is going to give me a gold and 3 victory points. 1, 2, 3. And he is going to get a white building. And that is going to be his last building. Okay, so that's there. Now he also built a building next to 2, adjacent to 2 of my garden markers, and one of his. 1 space on the master track. Okay, so he doesn't move up a space on his master track because it's only when you build next to the garden of another player. So I get to move up on the master track of my choice. Whew, this is hard. Well, I don't know what the hardest thing to move up on is going to be. Oh, and I forgot to gain 2 victory points when I put that on a boat. I guess I'll go brown, just for kicks and giggles. All right. So he did his actions, and now it's my turn. All right. What do I want to do here? I want to do that, and I want to go back. I mean, it's not going to matter too much. Oh, I don't need those anymore. I just need to get ship tokens. Let's go there. And then let's do we want to build anything? I could do that twice. I've got my mastery tokens. Or so if I take, well, but then it has to be built on, so I hate to do that. 1, 2. If I go back 2 and I take that action and I move up on this track, and then I go back 2 more and move up on this track, now I get a gold and a mastery token, and that guy follows. Okay, so then he is going to take his turn, and he's going to go 1, 2 there. He wants to take the C action. So he went to 4. He's going to take the highest die. Doesn't have what he needs. So he's going to take that and 2 victory points to get a gold. Because then he wants to take the D action, but he has no garden tiles, so he can't do it. He does not skip his turn. Really? Does he skip his turn if he does that? That seems really solo lame if he does that. Action D. Okay. It's not the king symbol. Or the ziggurat district. It's not in the port or the ziggurat. Huh. It would seem that he would just not do an action. Like he's stuck. That seems silly to me. I'm going to give him another gold and 2 victory points because you would always do some action like that. And that seems silly for the bot to be. It might be overpowered in other ways, so maybe that's a way of nerfing it a little bit. But not knowing if that's the case and not necessarily playing on the highest difficulty that I'm aware of, because I think this is the easiest bot to play against. So we're going to do that and then see. We'll just see what happens. All right, so that guy goes there. My turn. Now, first of all, I need to grab a die. That is handy, and I might be able to go back. That's not handy. Well, okay. So I'll grab a 5. Let's go up there. And then I definitely need to put... Did I put his guy up there? That's funny. I need to do that. Well, that district, that's going to be the last one. So we're going to do that in order to put one of these on a ship. It's going to give me 2 victory points for sure. Brown, yellow, white. I'm going to go there. Okay. Action 1. I hate to... Well, the white die will get me up there, but I don't know. I don't think we're going to get that last one. I don't think I have a way to knock it out. So I think the best I can do is get the 10 victory points for this house and place... Oh, I can't do the White House. I have to do one of these. Shoot. It's not going to be the best option. So close. So close. What a stinker. Well, I can go up on any deal. That's not going to help me, but that will go up on that. Okay. All right. That'll work. And then he's going to go. He's going to take that. And he is going to go 2, 1, 2. And then he is going to take B action. And for 2 gold, and he's going to place a thing where he can score the most. And then he's going to take a D action. There is no D action there. So it would just be the A action of that district I'm going to go with. That's what I'm going to do with. All right, and then he's going to follow. And then I get a turn. I think I get one more. Well, we finish this round. Well, scoring. First we do scoring. So I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to get 7 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's going to do that. He's going to get the gold. We're going to re-roll these die. He had a die, so he's going to go up on the white. And that's that. All right. Okie dokie. So I am in the Ziggurat district. What am I going to do here? I got to pick a die. If there's any remote chance, let's see. Make sure I'm getting the round scoring. Make sure I don't get 2 turns, because that would be very helpful. Scoring a game in of its last resource. Every district scoring the same structure or differently. Okay. Okay. When the last gold is removed from the time track, continue the game until all players have had an equal number of terms. And then one more round. So I get equal turn and one more. So I get 2 turns. So if there was any way to place a thing on that barge, I need to do it. And it's not going to be... Now, he has a brown, and he's about to potentially build there. So if I built there, I could then pay a gold to get it on the barge. That would be an option. Oh, but he's got one there, too. He's got one there. I could, if I can build there, then I will get... Then I can get a thing on that barge. That's the key, but I need a gold to do it. I absolutely need a gold. So the question is, can I get a gold and build that White House? Can I do all those things? Well, I'd have to take this die in order to move my architect here so that I have that option for those 2 actions next turn. Okay. The next deal is, well, I don't have a gold there, and I can't build a house there. But that is not a necessity. I could take that brown. But what I really, really need is a gold. So I'm just going to take those 2 victory points there for my second action. No, that's my first action. Yeah, because I don't need any of the resources. So I'm going to take those 2 victory points twice. So that's my first turn. And then he's going to go. And then he is going to go 1. And this is his last turn, so that really doesn't matter. He wants to take action B, placing a tile, which would be a white tile. But he already has, oh, he could place 1. He wants to place it in the lowest legal numbered space. So he can do that. That's doable for him. And then he wants to take action C, which is building a brown building. Now, did he take a die from the thing? That was his die. He can do action C. And I think it would be a brown building. But he needs 2 because he is building that. And then he's going to get a brown building. Okay. He doesn't have a building. Let's just pretend that his building. I actually don't know if he legally can build one because it's usually limited, but his other tokens are not limited. So we'll give him the building and we'll see what the difference comes out in the end. I don't think I'm going to need a yellow die, and that's his 2 actions. He is done. So I get 1 more turn. Let's see if I can pull something off here. So I want to build that. I think for action 1, I am going to place a projectile here. And I have to put a marker on it. I just realized that. Oh, it's so irritating. That is my stupid gold that I needed. Well, I can definitely do this. I can pay 2, and I can build this white building. I can at minimum do that, which gives me 10 points. 84. I can do that. But I don't have a gold. To put on that. Stink. I got 2 victory points for displacing his building. I mean, I can get the gold, but I can't do anything with it. Let me see if something about scoring. Okay. So, well, I would need a water tile. So if I pay a blue to get a water tile, okay, and if I put that water tile here, put a garden tile on top of it, then I can pay any resource to go up 1 on a mastery track. I'll go up there on a mastery track of my choice. And I think that's it. That's it. So now we score each district, and we'll see where it is. So District 1, and I'm going to get his. I'm going to put his deal there. It's a little easier to follow. And we'll put that there. That there. A little tiny bit easier to follow. All right. So District 1, white. I have a multiplier of 2, and I have 1, 2. That's his building. 1, 2. Yeah. 2 times 2 is 4. 2, 3, 4. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Times 2 is 10. So 85. And then yellow, I have 1 times 2 is 2. He has none. And brown, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 times 3 is 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And he has 1. That's it. It's just 1 times 3. 1, 2, 3. I only got the 1 brown. Okay, so District 2. I have for white 0, and he has for white 1, 2, 3 times 2 is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And for yellow, I have 1 times 2, 1, 2. And for yellow, he's got none. And for brown, I have 1, 2 times 3 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he has brown 1. No, he has no brown. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think he should have gotten 2 more for white. I think I missed one. And then for District 3, I have a white building, which is 2 times 2 is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he has a brown building for 3 points. 1, 2, 3. That's it. And then for District 4, I get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I get 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And he gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then for District 5, I think this is where he's going to wipe me out. So for every port building I have, I get 2, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He gets 2, 4, 6, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He gets 3 times the number of buildings he has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 3 is 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I get 2 times the number of buildings I have. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12, okay, and he gets 2 times 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, let me double check scoring because I'm pretty sure he gets something else. Actually would not have counted for it. So he would have been, he shouldn't have gotten 3 points. We'll put that, we'll take his house off. That's for sure 3 points, 2, 3, he would not have gotten. Which I think it would have met, it wouldn't have met in that district. It would have in that one, so it would have gotten 2 points. It wouldn't have in that one. It would have in that one, so 4 points. And it would have in that one, so it would have gotten 6 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I think if I did that correctly, which I probably didn't, because it should have had some more markers over here possibly, then I would have won by 1 point if I did that correctly, which I probably didn't. But I did get 1 decree card. I did get my urban card, so that was good. I was 1 marker short of getting the other decree card, which would have been fantastic. But that is, sorry for the long rules views, trying to figure things out there, but that's Tabannusi, Builders of Ur. It was pretty good. I think this is more fun multiplayer than it is solo, but I definitely would like to run it again solo sometime. I feel like I've played Teotihuacan solo, and I feel like Teotihuacan's a little easier to run solo than this was. There's a lot of overhead on in my opinion, on the Gilgabot, but, and I missed some things. I'm going to have to reread the rules and double check what I missed, but it was enjoyable, and I had fun, and it was puzzly, and as much as I feel like I probably cheated, and my win by a point should probably have an asterisk, it was still enjoyable. But I would probably pick other solo games generally over this one because it's a little feels a little unwieldy for the solo compared to other games. This reminds, yeah, I'm not sure what it reminds me of. It's just a lot of decisions. Now, if I was playing solo games only and I didn't play multiplayer that much, and that wasn't just the options I had were, can I find a good, meaty, fun decision-making, sort of puzzly solo game to play? This is not that bad. It does have some competitive feel to it, and even though you're sort of, I mean, you're not really going against, you're going against the bot, and he's got an interesting array of mechanics you have to think through. So it could feel a little bit more like a player, especially if you feel like in your solo play you want something meaty and time consuming and you're going to really feel like you crunched out a good game. I could see this being a good solo for some folks. For me, I feel like I'd rather have something a little easier to run on the bot side personally, but it was good. I enjoyed it. So until next time, thanks for joining me on this playthrough of Unraveled Game Thoughts with Tabannusi Builders of Ur, and hopefully I'll get a play of Tawantinsuyu solo here in a week or so. Have a great day.